Asha, can you confirm? Can you hear me? Every other person, can you guys hear me? Can we put in the chat box if you can hear me clearly? I'm not sure why Asha can't get any sound. Maybe you can exit and join back the session if
I
you
can
still
hear
expect.
you.
Okay, great. Thank you, Thank you, Tifa. Okay. Maybe rejoin, maybe exit and rejoin, probably the network or something. Sorry. We can hear you, Asha, so maybe exit and then rejoin the session. Oh, I'll probably need to type that since you can't hear me. Sorry. All right, everyone. Good evening and welcome. Good afternoon. If you're just joining us, you're right on time. Thank you so much. I'm happy that we're all ready for tonight's session. My name is Sophia Okoni, and I am VP Careers, and I'm really excited to be hosting this session. I don't know if she's the expressing issues. Okay. All right. I'm really excited to be here to be hosting today's session. So just to start off, I know that entertainment is one of the most exciting industries to be in, right? A lot of persons want to be in the industry, maybe because they want to be famous or, they want to be big and lounging. But I get that a lot of people see the fame, they see the glamour, but they sometimes don't understand the structure, the work that goes into it, the business, the rejection, the strategy, everything really. I think that people sometimes do not get all the picture, the backstage picture of what's happening behind all of the glamour and the fame that we see. So that's what we're here to talk about today. So we want to talk about media, we want to talk about entertainment, want to talk about what it takes to build in this industry, beyond talent, beyond having the skill. What does it take to thrive, especially in the entertainment industry or in the media industry, as the case may be. Today, we're going to have two privileged persons speaking with us about this. Guys, please confirm you still hear me. This chat session is very dry. Please, are we all here, guys? Can we hear me? Please encourage us
Loud
in this
and clear, I
chat
can hear you.
segment. Okay, great. This chat segment is very dry to do. Guys, are we good? Are we having a great evening wherever we are? How did our day go? Oh yeah, you guys tell me how your day went in the chat segment. It's looking like Sahara. Please, let's make it exactly. How did they go? I hope we've eaten, even though that's sounding very, what are you doing ish? Aha, thank you. Your day went well. It was chilled. Exactly. My day has been super busy. Imo, so sorry. But welcome. We're glad to have you. I hope we're good. I hope we're not stuck in traffic. But wherever we're joining from, I hope we're having a good day regardless. My dear, the Nigerian story right now. I don't want to get into it. I feel like our emotions will be right out of the roof, right? A lot is happening with Nigeria, a lot is happening, and we totally get that, but it is well. It is well. On one hand, there's some things you say and then it sounds very assertive, but in the end, it's also very ironic because life must go on. It's just a very complex situation that we find ourselves. But we're here today and we're grateful for life, and we get to unpack a bit more and get to learn and we get to build ourselves and do better for ourselves and the life that we have. So like I was saying, we have two speakers today. We have Imo Ebor, who is an actor and a producer and a creative leader in the industry, in our entertainment industry. Secondly, we have Slasher. Slasher is a media guru, right? He's a dynamic individual. He makes contributions across media, entrepreneur, and entertainment. So today, yeah, we're going to have a fully loaded session. Both of them are walking us through what it takes to start, to build, and to thrive in the media and entertainment space. So, I mean, bring out your notepads. As we talk, please, if you have questions, drop them in the Q&A segment or in the chat box. We'll pick them up wherever they're coming from. Just so that we have a bit of structure to this conversation today, Slasher will start off the session and just walk us through in the next 20 minutes, just talking to us about media and starting off in the media space generally. Slasher, if you're ready, over to you.
All right, thank you very much, Sophia.
Thank you.
My other colleague, Imo, good evening. And good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining us for this session. It's a privilege for me because I feel like, who am I? I'm a learner in this business. This our entertainment space every day is a learning curve for everyone. But I mean, I'm glad to
Yeah,
share the knowledge I have about and how I've been able to navigate through this space. Um, this little period that I've been. So thank you so much. I appreciate the Covenant University Alumni Association for this. So first off, one thing I would want to start with is that talent is never enough to make you a successful person in the entertainment space. Right about now, there are a lot of talented people that they are not making it as it were. They are good. I mean, when you see them do what they know how to do, you will be wowed, but they are not, cashing out because of either visibility, structure, or the space that they are operating in. So by the space, I mean maybe the circle that they are, and the one currency that is working right now in our entertainment space is the cloud currency. There are a lot of people that are not as talented, but they are popular and they are cashing out, they are getting the money. Some even now start learning how to actually do that job that they think they can do on the way. Uh, there are guys that they encountered fame unknowingly, like, oh, maybe just by one viral moment. And because of that viral moment, they've been able to get attention that is now helping them to make money, because talent and value works hand in hand. If you have an opportunity to be, maybe let's say, to act, you might use virality to act. I gave an example with someone I was speaking with at a meeting that the AMVCA, for example, a lot of people put in effort to go for AMVCA. They dress up, they wear
I
bread, they
saw
wear,
that.
but how many of those people that have trended have made it big? So you are going to wear bread to MVCA if you already have a structure and a plan that, okay, this attention I'm going to get, I'm going to divert it into this thing that I'm doing so that I can now sustain. I have something written down here that, talent can open the door for you into the entertainment space, but structure, branding, and strategy are what keeps you in the room. So the entertainment space is not the most structured industry, but people are milking the space. So if you have structure and you have a strategy, you'll be able to get so much out of the entertainment industry. But without that, if you're just trying to wing it, you would, fall flat and you'll be like, I've been in this space for 6 years, but it's not giving, it's not productive for me. I know that majority of people that are here this evening are interested in this, space. And mind you, for me, um, being being famous might not. So there are a lot of people that are making money from not being famous. That is from back end. The business side of entertainment has so much money in it that at the end of the day, the guys that you see at the in front of the entertainment space, they are just like elements. that these business guys are using. So for example, you might see Davido having a concert, but it's not the one even bringing the money for him to organize that concert. He's just a performer. They will ask him, hi, how much do you charge to perform? Okay, 150 million. They pay him 150 million, and his job is to come and perform. So the ticket sales, tables, all those things is the promoter, the owner of the show, that is going to make that lump sum money. You get. So you need to understand what role or what space exactly do you want to operate within the entertainment space before you even go into this entertainment space. Otherwise, you would fall flat and you'll be confused about what exactly you want to do. So I want to ask a question. I mean, people can drop their answers in the chat. And the question is that how many people think the entertainment industry is only for artists and actors? Because I'll use myself as an example. I started out as an MC, and I started from Commonwealth University. After CU, I also tried to do some MCing. But around me, I figured that there were a lot of comedians, MCs, people that are performers around me, and I thought that we are so much doing this, but there's no one that is looking out for us. There's no one trying to get a structure for us. So I stepped back. I tried to understand the business side of this entertainment space, and I stepped in to help this talent to, get better out. When you're trying to mix being a talented person and a business person, you might not get the most out of it, because creativity and business, they clash. Creatives, talented people are supposed to just be talented while they get someone that will help them to, put the business side into it. As an actor, for example, you might see a script and you're happy and excited about this script, but you're not thinking about the commitment you need to make. Maybe you have a dreadlocks on your head. This character needs you to shave your head. You need to, go through some, maybe you go to the gym for like 3 months to get buff. But because you're excited about the character and the story, you might just jump on it. We need to act this movie. How much? 10 naira. And you just jump because you're excited. Like, you want to act. However, your manager is going to look through the script and be like, yo, the commitment that is needed from you for this script is so much. These guys, they need to pay us 1 billion or 100 million for you to jump on this story, and you as a creative or an actor, it might clash in your head that, no, see, even if they don't pay us, I want to do this movie. And that will make you, that the news of, oh, this guy, he did it for free, will go around. Everybody will call in that, oh, what's up? We need you for this movie. We don't have money. And you jump on it. Or by the time you want to scale up and be like, no, I'm going to be charging 10 million naira. They'll be like, this guy is becoming proud. Why? Because you've been accepting for free, So someone said, I think actors are most popular, so it feels like they have overshadowed everyone else. Well, yes, there are a lot of people that are popular in the entertainment space, but the financial gain is not there. And the last thing you want to be as an actor, as an entertainer, is to be popular and poor. You'll be depressed. People's expectation is like 1 million, but you can't deliver that. You might be a fantastic actor, fantastic MC, fantastic creative, but if you're not making money to meet up with that, persona that people are saying, it might really, really affect you. So I always break down because my first degree was in human resource management, which has been helping me to date to work with human beings, talent, because talent and creative people are a different species. God created them specially, So and I always try to let people understand that you need to see yourself as a product. Your talent is a product. And if you understand it that way, it will help you scale up and get better. Because something comes to you naturally doesn't mean that you will not be able to, you should not work on it. As a talent, you're a product. Your management team will come up with strategy for you. So every day, someone is supposed to wake up that, okay, this is our product. This is what we are selling. How can we be better than we were yesterday? I always give example of Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola is not competing with Pepsi. Coca-Cola is competing with water. They're competing with any liquid that goes into your throat. So they're thinking that when you're thirsty, before you think about water, you should think about Coke. So if you're thinking that way, that, oh, as an MC, this other MC, Wizkid is not the competition of Davido. AI, Sumo is now our competition, because now people can be in their rooms and they give prompts to AI, and they make music even more interesting than yours, that you are going to the studios, forcing your throats and singing. You get? So you need to understand that you as a talent, you are the product, your management team, they come up with strategy. And PR, public relation, is one of the most underrated things that people start looking for PR when it's too late. The moment you are chasing after PR, like, oh, I want to do something, is already late for you, but you can still jump on it. Like, you can still work on your population, because your PR works on your perception, the way people perceive you. There are people that if you meet them in real life, you'll be disappointed. But what you perceive about them online is so beautiful that people that have met them, if they talk to you about them, you'll be like, no, from what I see online, no, this lady or this guy is a nice person. But yeah, that's what PR can do for you. And also, media, which works with PR, to give you visibility. I mentioned earlier, if you are a talented person and people don't know, you are winking in the dark. You are putting so much effort, but nobody is seeing what you're doing. So you need PR and media to put you out there. And that will now bring brands to you. The brands have the money. There are investors there that they are just, looking for where to put their money and double their money. If they don't see you, if they don't know you, if they don't see you, they don't know you, they cannot work with you, and money will not come to you. So PR, media will help brands to identify you and see you, then money will come. And with your strategy, you need to have something that you're churning out every time. As an actor, you're doing monologues. As an artist, you are, doing either covers. If nobody knows you, you are doing covers. You are, showing your lifestyle that, okay, you are really, really bent into this industry or this space, that you are serious about music. I see a lot of people that will be like, oh, I'm just waiting for the right time. There's no right time for you to put yourself out there. If you post a video today and you see 2 views, tomorrow post another one. In the entertainment space, consistency is the most important thing for you. You need to show up anywhere that you are, especially for a startup person. You need to show up everywhere and anywhere. I always give example of Toke Makinwa. The only time I listened to Toke Makinwa's show on radio, because our show was in the morning on Redeem FM, 5:30. So maybe if you are driving to the island, that's when you can listen to Toke's show. But Toke became so popular that, at the time, they were calling her MTN. If your dog died, she'll be there. If someone's baby, dedication, everywhere, she put herself out there that people knew her face more than even her voice. That is how to give yourself visibility. And this is to, just demystify the minds of people that will be like, oh, how do I start? I don't have a manager. I don't have a management. I have a friend that, he's his own manager. He has another phone that people call, and he picks up and be like, hi, this is so management. Do you understand? And he talks like, oh, this is the manager of like himself, just to put that sieve there, and to, be able to clearly speak and not just throw yourself out there. Because yes, sometimes as a talent, if you are too accessible, it makes your value is reduced. But people know that you have a structure around you, that, oh, okay, my management team, they're going to get back to you. Oh, my management will look into it and give you a feedback. It makes them see that, okay, there's a structure. For example, you're an MC, you're charging 2 million naira, and they'll be like, why? To do what? You're coming to just talk for how many minutes? Please, But if you're like, oh, you send a rider to them. These are the things that I'm going to require from you. These are the things that I'm going to be doing. They understand that, okay, this is beyond just holding mic. This is a business itself. Like there's structure, and that makes you have more value, that they perceive that there's more value that they can get from you. You get. So yeah, I think I've spoken so much.
Great, thank you so much, Slasha. Before I say anything, Esco, I see your hands were raised at some point. Did you want to say something?
Yeah, I wanted to ask him a question. You know,
Okay.
first of all, I appreciate what he's. Thank you for organizing this Zoom meeting, and I'll just get straight to the question. Number one, does age matter in, because I'm speaking for myself. I'm an artist, I'm doing, but I'm asking, does age matter? One. Two, do you think AI has helped or slowed down creativity? So those are the two. Thank you.
Okay.
Great, thank you.
Let me
Yes,
just,
Slasha, go ahead. Just go ahead and take that.
yes. So first, does age matter? Age is a factor, but it doesn't matter. I'll give a very, very practical example. Kima, oh my God, he's a CEO, he's an eagle. Yeah. Um, he he started as being an MC comedian, you get, and afterwards he started making music, like parody music. And I mean, some days ago he celebrated his 40th birthday. So for you to understand that by the time he started doing music, he wasn't a youngin, he wasn't a young person. So age is a factor, but it's not a determining factor for you as long as you are ready to put in work. For example, um, um, you can't be in your 30s and 40s and you're trying to sing for Gen Zs. They'll know that you're just trying to catch, like you can't sing, you can't understand them for you to sing for them. So that might not be your market. So age is a factor, but it shouldn't limit you at all. And there's always a a a market for you. So it's for you to understand that market that you are trying to sing for and actually use the right lyrics. I'm sure as an artist, you understand that would be able to, sync with them. And for AI, we can't fight AI. AI has only lazy people will say that AI has made them less creative. AI is supposed to enable you. It shouldn't take over your sense. Otherwise, you just wake up one day and see that you can't think. You're a dummy. You can't even do anything. You understand? So AI is an enabler. It's not taking over the work of being a creative. Only lazy people would say, oh, AI is taking over, yada, yada, yada. I mean, I had this conversation with Imatu sometime because someone took out a song and put it into an app, and they funkirized it. Like it now came out sounding so sweet and condensed beyond even the natural one. And I was like, okay, why not get AI to help you compose a song, right? Or even sing the song. Then you yourself with your natural voice now sing it. I think that will even help you to become better as a singer. Just we had that back and forth, and because he was like, he doesn't even like because it does gospel. So by the time you are using AI to do gospel music, the soul, the spirit, is no more there. You understand? But if you are just singing inspirational songs or shake your body song, AI is going to enable you and make you even get better. I hope I was able to, answer your
Thank you,
question.
Slasha. I think just to buttress you, there's still such a thing called originality, right? And I think that maybe that's what AI misses out on. There's the soul of the person that we pour out into the work that we do, and AI can't take that place, right? So AI is just here to help us do better work, but there's you who has to remain original and true to your art and craft. Um, Slasher has said so many great things today. First, you need structure. Secondly, you need to know your target audience, and you also need to know your competition, right? Case in point, Coke. You need to know who your competitors are, right? So you are able to position better and market more effectively. No go this week, but last, because you're gonna carry last. So so pretty much, thank you so much, Slasher. It was a great
Yeah, I
one.
just want to throw in one more thing. Let's just, I
Sure.
mean, so let me see if people understand this. Let's say Indomie noodles, for example. Who, what's the competition for Indomie noodles?
Guys, if you're listening, maybe this is the best time to use the chat segment. Or if you just unmute, raise your hand
Yeah.
on mute and then speak. Anyone wants to try, or you could use the chat box, right? And just drop your feedback. Oh, someone is saying
Mm,
rice.
God bless you. I mean, now I know that you understand what I'm saying. I mean, I was in a meeting with the brand manager of Indomie and I was saying they are fighting for share of throat. It's not Supreme noodles that is their competition. Anything that goes into your
Mm-hmm.
throat, like as food, as against Indomie noodles, is their competition.
Indomie,
First,
exactly.
because they are already the larger shareholder of that space, that noodle space. So we're talking spaghetti, rice, beans, anything that is not Indomie is a competition for them, not Supreme or Minimi. And guess what? Even them, they have a competition. They have another product, which is Mimi Noodles. Imagine they created a product that will compete.
To
So
compete
you need to
against
understand
themselves, yeah.
and think in that way as a creative that, yo, I'm a product. How can I put myself out there too? Don't, you can't say, oh, you don't have a team. That's why you're not making moves. You can't. That would be a great disservice to yourself. So, yeah, thank you very much.
Thank you, Slasher. Thank you so much. That's so insightful and spot on. But moving on away from Slasher briefly, we'll have Imo work us through what it takes to be in the entertainment space. Remember, I said Imo is an actor and then she's a producer as well. So this time around, she'll be feeding us with all we need to know about being in that space. Imo, over to you. If this your
Good,
hair is giving vibes.
good evening, everyone. I'm even shocked that you can see me clearly because I can't see myself clearly. I'm so
A bit
sorry.
dark, but we'll
I've
do.
tried to make it bright, like there's light
Stars
everywhere,
don't
but
struggle to shine. Stars don't struggle to shine. We see.
hello, everyone. I think I saw Dr. Marvelous here. Her dad taught me when I was in Covenant University. Um, and now somebody who taught me when I was in Covenant University has a child who is now a PhD holder. Well done, Dr. Marvelous. And hello, Xcode. I hope that you do well in this new career you want to launch. And to everybody who's here, welcome and thank you for being here. I'm just going to go through my points and finish up in a bit. Slasher did so well to break it down for us as per the talent, what the talent should do. He's speaking from the point, from the POV of a talent manager and somebody who's helping you to make money in the industry or to make yourself a brand. And speaking about this, he talked about how people started to pivot from one point to another. When I wanted to act, I was 8 years old. I thought that, oh, it would be a bed of roses because I had a lot of attention. I was the last born, and every family member from different places will come and say, hey, Imo, 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 Imo. You know, that's the smallest child in the house now. Everybody will hail you. And I thought I was a star since then. I now came to see you. I was in reflections. Anywhere I went to, people recognized me as a dancer. So in my mind, big star. What was inside this career that I cannot blow? Now I come out now, I came to the real life and I didn't start acting immediately. Went back to Abuja because the person who started with us cheated us. We did High School Musical on stage in 2010. And then I did one scene in Return of Jennifer, part two. At the time, we had only Facebook because WhatsApp started in 2013. Instagram really kicked off 2013 into 2015, I think 2015. So I didn't catch on. I was now too serious with life where I was because I was now working in Abuja and I thought that people that were on all those platforms were jokers. See me, instead of me to jump on it, I was doing Aspire to Perspire. You know, Covenant University has a way of teaching you Aspire to Perspire. But I'm happy that the people that have come after us, Maraji and Co, have been able to put themselves out, and they did it from school. I mean, Imam My God was on radio for a while, and then he left radio, he was doing comedy, he wasn't so popular, and then he pivoted to music when he was doing parodies, and now he's doing gospel, which I just feel like he's a Jonah. God is like, come on, come here, come and sing for me. And then since he's been singing for God, he's been doing very, very well. This is not to say that everybody's going to sing gospel music, because Simi was doing gospel, nobody knew her. Once she married like this, everybody knows her. And it doesn't mean that God's hand is not upon her life. Simi has grace. She's the only one with that kind of voice. In Covenant University, she had that voice, and that's what was happening with her. Now, when I came back to start acting, I was doing work with orphanages and free public schools. I was teaching for free, and people knew me for that. Then now I'm trying to adjust myself and put myself in this movie industry. I started getting it sort of almost wrong or not wrong, because people know me, but then people are not seeing me. Everywhere you go to, they know Imo Ebo. You ask any producer, they know Imo Ebo, but why is she not in your film? Now let's go to my pointers, the struggles and everything that, please, I'd like us to communicate. Sophia is there, and the Covenant University page is there to respond to you if you have any immediate question as I speak. So I'll start with the first point, from passion to profession. I always wanted to act since I was 8, like I mentioned. And this first one is saying starting out. So I started out fully in 2018, and that was when I'd done other things before. I'd done High School Musical on stage. I'd done Return of Jennifer. I'd done Cornerstone. Some things that Facebook people would see me and say, oh my God, this superstar. Guess what? I deleted that Facebook page. If I had that Facebook page till today, I'll be making thousands of dollars by now, because I was really popular on that page, and I just felt like this was for serious people. So I'm speaking to people who are here and taking life too seriously. Please, life is not that serious. So breathe and enjoy yourself. Anything that comes to mind, do it. Like Slasha said, it's a clout economy. Anything that comes to mind, do it. I mean, don't go and carry somebody's wife. But I mean, if devil pushes you too much, you can do that, and then maybe you take advantage of. Please don't record that part that I said. That boy is my darling. There's nothing in this life that anybody wants to do to make me hate him. As long as person came out from Covenant University and the person did not steal somebody's money and make person die, as long as the person is not a fraudulent person, an eagle has my softest parts. There's nothing anybody can do about it. So that boy is my boy. But I'm just saying that it's a clout economy. Take advantage of it. Me, I think I'm too serious with life, so I'm not just taking advantage of this clout economy. Maybe by now I've done BBL and moved on, but I mean, let's focus, because there's fresh skin. There's Holy Ghost fire skin and grace of God hair. So I started out like that. My first break, I don't think I've gotten it yet. And I believe that it is coming. Is it going to come for me as an actor or a producer? I do not know. So let me just use the opportunity to advertise something that I'm doing with children. Speaking of pivoting and changing things, I have this short documentary coming out, and a follow-up film. Menses Was That is the documentary, and Double Period is the follow-up film, which is based on, or let me say, it's inspired by a true life story of how I started my period. But Menses Was That is a documentary of girls between the ages of 11 and 18 talking about period and their bodies. So I'm releasing that next week, and I urge you guys to subscribe to my YouTube page that is not monetized yet. So if people subscribe and get me 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours, maybe I'll start making the millions of dollars. Thank you very much, Sophie. Thank you very much, Sophia. Why am I saying Sophie? So yes, that's what it is. So this is me starting out as a producer. I'm not pivoting. I'm still an actor, because when Black Book comes out, you'll see me inside Black Book. If you know my face, you must have seen me on billboards between December and March. I was the lead on Daughters of Water. Now, what did that do for me? Maybe something, maybe nothing. But the people who watch Africa Magic are not the people that are on the internet. So that does not translate to internet money where people want to advertise and Slasher will say, oh, use Imo. They'll be like, who is that? Because I'm not there making noise or chasing clouds, which I should be chasing. You people should chase clouds. I'm sorry, chase it. Don't be like me. Chase it in a very good way anyway, because there are different ways you can do that. You can decide that you want to be dressing fine. Let's take, for example, Inidima Okoje. She was in Covenant University. When she came, she was always back to back giving us fire outfits. When people liked her fashion, they followed her. She doesn't have to put audition tapes and all of those things, but when she's dressing up and all of these things, you see her. And she has a lot of followers based off of that. And then Africa Magic at the time had like more crowd because we didn't have Netflix and other options. Now we have a lot of options. So me, I was just on billboards for Covenant University graduates. So yeah, that's my friend, though. That's my friend. Bragging rights. But apart from that, what else? So that's starting out, and then the craft itself. Speaking of training, tomorrow and the day after tomorrow, I'm joining some other people to do more training in acting. I also train myself by being on stage. I do a lot of stage as well, musicals and plays. I do that to train myself. You cannot be an excellent person if you are not constantly training. Sometimes I get lazy because I'm like, why am I stressing myself for this country that is not even doing? How many Nigerians are watching these things? But I've looked at it and I'm like, no, you have to train. So I'm joining a training class tomorrow and the day after tomorrow. Speaking of training, and then the discipline for it, you pay money, you use your money to pay for your training, because we're not in the industry where your boss will pay for you to go and get trained. I do all my training by myself. I pay for my trainings by myself. And luckily, because I studied international relations, I have always been drawn to the development space, hence Menzies What's That and the kinds of stories that I tell as a producer. So I've already done 28 days. If you subscribe to my channel, I think Sophia would share the link. If you subscribe, you'll see some things I've done there. I have Oga Mike, I have 28 days in French, in Portuguese, in Latin, and Spanish. So you can share to people that speak those languages. And then now we're coming with Menzies Was That, and afterwards we come with Double Period. And then we'll make some other films. I mean, follow us and you see the wonderful things we're doing. We're spending a lot of money to do this, and we're not earning money yet, but very soon we'll be earning money from it. And when I'm a young global leader and my film is making rounds across the world, I will say that I have gotten my first break, and then many more breaks to come. For now, I don't think that I've gotten a break, that the kind of break that I want. Some people think it is being the lead on Daughters of Water. I don't count that as that, because what they paid me for that is the same thing they paid me on Black Book for 2 days. So it's not fancy in this space. It's not fancy in this space. So you need that clout to get numbers so that brands can work with you. I mean, don't go and be a funny person outside there, but do what would help you. And if you need any guidance, you can pay Slasher to help you with some pointers on what to do, because he helps with PR. And he's not going to help with PR and swallow his spit. You have to pay for it. Next up is staying relevant. Now, speaking of staying relevant, my work is relevant. So there's nowhere I go to that people don't look at me as a very responsible person that is telling development stories. So I'm one of those people that by the time I'm 40, I'm not 40 yet. It's going to take a bit of a while to be 40. By the time I'm 40, 45, I'll be that sweetheart auntie in Nollywood and in Nigeria, actually, because the young girls I'm working with are the ones who are going to blow my trumpet, because I'm ensuring that they start having conversations with their mothers and fathers on period and their bodies. And with the way the world is going, this is very, very necessary. This is not a thing of one man trying to sound like he's the most intelligent man outside. It is now real work. God, do you know how to count period? Can you teach your daughter how to count her period? Would you know when your daughter starts having sex? Are you going to help us avoid teenage pregnancy or pregnancy that is not necessary, or help us stop children who are not supposed to come to this world? Now, speaking of relevance, that is where I have fixed myself to ensure that twin girls and teen girls are trained and are not monitored, are are integrated into the society with adults who are responsible adults. Next up will be, I'm so sorry, I'm trying to get my pointers. Uh-oh. Hold up. Yes. So next up will be my production side, which I've already talked about in bits. I've talked about my production work in bits, Sweet Potato Media on YouTube. I'm working to push that so that you see it immediately. Because if you type it there now, you'll probably not find it. The way you can find it is Imo-Ebo:28. That's 28 space DAYS, and then you see the film, and then you can subscribe to Sweet Potato Media and watch 28 days. You can watch Oga Mike afterwards as well. Financing production for me has been through friends and family and myself. If I say that I've saved so much money, I've not been earning so much in acting per se, but for emceeing and other work that I do around development, I earn money. So I know some of you want to fight with APC and all of these people, but these are the people in government. And if you need to do government work, you cannot say that you want to fight with APC, because what did Apostle Paul say? You cannot insult the government that you're in. Just pray for them. And if you want to change it, get your PVC and vote. Hopefully your votes will count, and then the person you want to come in will come in and actually change Nigeria, if the person can change Nigeria. But for now, these are the people that we can work with, and it will be good to work with them. Don't enter the industry hungry and don't stay there hungry. You have to do other jobs, not odd jobs, other jobs. Go back. What did you study in Covenant University? What else can you do? What is AI doing for us? Since I started this, unfortunately, 3 days ago, we lost our designer. I was talking to her about designing something. I realized I didn't have extra cash to give her. So I went to ChatGPT and I created a logo for the story I wanted to tell. Men's What's That? And yesterday, when I thought about it, I'm like, oh, blessing has gone. Blessing of blessed memory cannot help me design what I want. What do I want to do? I go to ChatGPT, I create what I want, and it comes up with a flyer for me. You'll see the flyer tomorrow. Sophia can share the flyer with you. So ChatGPT has not, AI or machine learning has not come to take away our jobs. They've just come to help us enhance things and help us create more work. So a designer now would charge you like 1 million to create something really good, as against the 50K they used to beg you to pay before. So now if you want that 50K one, go and register on ChatGPT. It will give you anything you want. But if somebody is going to bring originality to it, you might have to pay 1 million naira. So if you're one of those designers, this is your opportunity to ensure that you are the one helping banks and all of these people to create their logos and their flyers. Finally, the realities that nobody talks about. I've been saying this over and over while I was talking: unstable income, pressure, burnout, the politics, and then the setbacks. Now, speaking of the setbacks, in 2019, I went for Big Brother and I got into the final stage. So this was an opportunity for me to, blow. And that was a good time to be on Big Brother, not these ones that we're doing now. That you be on Big Brother, when you come out, you have like 500K followers and you work with that Toby, all of these people. And I didn't get in. I think I entered deep sadness or depression. I don't even know. I even lost friends because the year before I'd lost my mom and my dad 3 months apart. So it was just crazy. And not long after that, Netflix came with an original. I was supposed to be on that original. Then COVID happened and we never did that show. That was another break that I was going to get and I didn't get it. So these are the kinds of setbacks that we don't talk about. And then when they price you, like Slasher said, if you go and do free work for one person, everybody will be carrying your name about. Don't worry, Imo is a nice girl. Just tell her, she will help you do it. Then when you now don't want to do it, they'll say she's proud. And then they'll go and use another person that sort of looks like you and pay the person just to spite you. So from the beginning like this, again, go and meet Slasher to create your brand or to set your brand up and ensure that you're not getting less than what you should be getting in the industry. So these are the things that you should be expecting so that you don't suffer setbacks. I mean, I had like good opportunities that I didn't get, but that has not weighed me down because me, I'm one of those tenacious people. I will continue moving. There's nothing in this life you want to do that will make me feel like the world has ended. If you see me on the internet, you don't know what I'm going through. You're just seeing me in Liberia, you're seeing me in Switzerland, you're seeing me in France. I don't have a sugar daddy, just to make things clear. I don't have a sugar daddy. The only sugar and the daddy are from heaven. The cotton candy is from the clouds. The silver lining there is the hope. This, when I'm in the air, I see the silver lining. I'm like, this is the hope that I have that God really answers prayers. So my only sponsor is Jehovah Jireh, my provider. So yeah, the politics. I will continue to tell God to blow my trumpet. I'll continue to tell God to blow my trumpet. And I mean, I'd love for you guys to be part of those who blow my trumpet. But this space is a space where you have introduce us to your sponsor. Okay, Ayodeji Omotola. My sponsor is God. I'm not even going to lie. Now, let me give you an example of something that happened. And you need humility as well in this industry. So on Saturday, my friend came in from Abuja. I didn't even know how big my friend was, honestly. You know, you have these friends and sometimes you don't know how big they are. And we went for this event and I'm like, I just collected her phone and I was making videos and stuff for her. And when she was leaving, a bit of thousands of dollars entered my bag. So sometimes you never know where to come from. Yeah, basically that's what it is. I just dropped that. Sometimes you don't know. I'm a superstar. Why am I going to be carrying your camera? It was me that carried her phone. I just made videos of her and then I edited it and gave it to her. This was just a normal thing that I was just doing for my friend because I'm like, don't be shy because she's very, very shy. She was like, don't come to me, don't do that. But governors are there begging her, please, oh, our tax. This is what is happening. They're begging. So I have access to this person that people don't have any access to. So I had bosses from NIMASA and the rest of them coming to say hi to me because they thought that some of them who don't know me from TV thought that, okay, this is her EA. And then the other ones who know me on TV, they're like, oh my God, it's a privilege to be close to you or be around you. And sometimes I just get blessed by some fans. But then I actually work. When I do my MC work and all of those things, I get paid. And I'm not a frivolous spender. So I live the good life, Sha. My cream is not cheap. So Ayodeji Omotola, my sponsor is God. And my life is not cheap at all. It's very expensive. My hair cannot be like this without good living conditioner. My skin cannot be like this without Nitorium. Sorry for doing the advert for them. So it's basically that. I hope that I've been able to break down everything around my career using my life as an example. If you have any questions, I can answer them for you. Sophia, thank you for sharing this. Xcode wants to ask a question. His hand has been up since, and please, your hand is not been.
Xcode, please go on before we tip it.
Okay. Thank you, Miss Imo, for speaking to us. Is it Mrs. or Miss? Okay.
Don't worry, anyone counts. If you can say Imo potato, I prefer that, as in sweet potato. So say Imo potato.
But before I ask my question, I disagree with you when you say you have not had your big break. I knew you when you were doing your skits with Mr. Macaroni. It was funny.
Funny, that's new. That's actually very new. I started that in 2024. So
that's 2 years ago, Imo. Not so new.
It's sort of new, but yes.
Yeah, so I disagree with you when you say you have had your big break, but maybe everything is based on perspective.
Yes,
so you understand? I have some questions for you.
Yes.
Please don't be annoyed. The questions are going to be long because I really want to get some perspective.
Okay.
You said some things which is very instructive. You said thing about setbacks,
Yes.
I don't know if you can get personal. How did you come with that? How did you bounce back from that setback? Because even me too, I tried to enter Big Brother, but your own was 2019, mine was 2018. I didn't even get past the second stage self. I tried to get in 2018, work.
Aren't you
So I just
lucky? Aren't you lucky? So imagine going for the photo shoot and the video shoot. They opened
yeah,
my chest and put liquid and did ECG. I did the video shoot. I went to the house. I was blindfolded and I didn't enter the house. That's the height of heartbreak.
okay.
That's
So
bad. So
so
anybody who
what
doesn't get close, see, you're lucky.
I know that's what I know you are not in the same space. When I mean safe space, you do acting, I do music. But how have you been able to, because you said that at a point you got into the acting business, it was pretty difficult for you to get jobs. How was it like to get? Because I really want to learn from people like you. You have gone ahead and with
Okay, So,
you know
so it's so for you. Are you a Christian? Let me start with, are you a Christian?
obviously now there's no way when we'll go see go be Christian.
Well, no, not everybody is a Christian. I work with a lot of CU graduates, and we are not, we all aren't Christians. I don't go to church per se. I really want to resume going to church, but God is at the center of everything for me. And that was why I asked if you're a Christian, because sometimes you just have to hand over everything to God. And between 2020 and 2022, I went through therapy, and you pay for therapy. So imagine you thinking about the money you pay for therapy every month, but God will provide it for you. So I went through therapy and I worked with a therapist for 2 years to help me balance myself. For men sometimes, there's something that holds men back because they're like, oh, I can handle this. Most times men choose to say I can handle this. At least women agree to cry sometimes. And I think the day you agree to cry and just tell God, see, God, I need you to just sort this out for me. Trust me, God will sort it out for you. You go back and use people like Jacob to remind God that, see what this person went through. You go back and have that patience of Job. You go back and do like Joseph that went through a lot of things. I'm just using these Bible examples because they're the ones that we've read before. But for me, I went through therapy and I really just prayed. And for jobs, sometimes the no that you get in one place is the yes for the right place you're supposed to be in. Now, for music, what in music do you do? Do you produce?
I rap actually. I make music. I rap. I'm starting to learn how to produce, you
You're
know.
starting to learn how to
So
produce. Okay, so let me use Simi as an example for you. Simi on YouTube learned how to produce, how to mix, how to master. Guess what? She mixes and masters for Adekunle. She mixes and masters for herself. So she's collecting mad money from people. So when people are there crying that, oh my God, Simi is something, she's married and she's killed her career because of her husband. She has not killed her bank account. And everybody still knows Simi. The speaker in my house, the money goes back. When I bought it, the money went back to Simi's account. She has made more products through that. Now, let us start with appearance and the aesthetic. This picture on your Kilonpe, on this Zoom, change it now and let them know that you're a fine boy in Jesus' name. These glasses, remove it. Take a nice picture and do aesthetic. Share, see what Adeolu Omitayo has. Go and do your own photo shoot and put fine picture there to start with. Use aesthetic to finish everybody, first of all. Even if you are coming out to cough, like your rap is use aesthetic to finish us. Use aesthetic to finish us. There's nothing like natural, because I used to do that nonsense thing before. So, oh my God, I'm so fine. I just want to look natural. It's a lie. The people that do makeup and do all of those things outside and use aesthetic to finish us, they're the people that people respond to first. You can be fresh and fine and all of those things. It does not matter. Aesthetics, start with it. When you are going outside, let people want to hug you because you smell nice. Once they want to hug you because you smell nice, they want to listen to your rap. And age would not really matter. Seal and all of these people. In fact, if I decide that I have a very good singing voice because I do musicals, I sing, I dance, and I act very well. If I decide I want to sing at 40, I'm sure that I'm going to do well. But for now, let me just attend to these children that I need to attend to and push myself through them because they're the ones that can push my thing. Fumi Adams, it was singing Nigeria, my beloved country, all our other songs. I don't know if you know them, but Fumi Adams taught me music when I was younger. And I liked her because of Nigeria, my beloved country. And she used to have this way she looked, and we all liked her like that. Onyeka Owenu aesthetics. Davido. So you see, these people that sell clothes, all these boys that sell clothes, the reason people get to buy their clothes, or what they call that one that is in Lekki, Slasher. What's that guy's name? That guy that married a fine girl recently. He's on Ashlots.
What does he do?
No, Ashlots. Ashlots. He will sell his clothes to all these popular people and make them look fine. And all of a sudden, those other boys that are making money from funny places will go and buy his things and he'll hike the price and they are buying. That's how his business is blowing. So with this aesthetics, you move like that. Xcode, who are your Xcode? Is this your name? Is this your final name you want to use? Xcode. This is a family meeting. We're just 21 people.
It's been my name since secondary school, even when I went to see you.
It's been your name since secondary school.
Yeah.
So now let me tell you something. Rico Slim was Rico Slim. By the time he came out and said he's Rikasani, his African crowd increased. Your crowd may not be in Nigeria. Your crowd might be in the southern region of Africa. When Rick Hassani goes to other places, they drool over him. There's a crowd in Nigeria that drools over Rick Hassani. He used to be Rico Slim. And he realized that I don't need to be slim again. So
yeah,
I don't know. So sometimes when I say some things, I'm sorry, it doesn't come from the natural. I just know one open church. But let's revisit Xcode and get the name that is going to blow. Xcode, what's your real name? Sorry to everybody who's here. We stayed three minutes after. Xcode, what's your real name?
Ifyok.
What do you say? Ifyok. Ifyok. Do you rap in language or rap in English?
English, Ibibio, Pidgin English.
Okay. Imo, just before we go into further depth with Xcode, right? I just want to know if the other person has more questions, so we're not just focusing on Xcode.
On Xcode.
Do we have any more questions? Otherwise, we can get Sasha and Imo do a bit more with Xcode before we wrap up the session.
No, we don't even want to do it here. He can maybe see us later. I've already started off a conversation with him, so he can see Slasher for a lot more. We can talk. Yeah, we can talk.
So I've dropped their Instagram handles on. Yes, I've dropped their Instagram handles on the chat box, so we can pick it up and take up the conversation from there.
I mean, before we get the aesthetics, let us focus before we get into the conversation. Aesthetics, please. Xcode aesthetics, and then the name. Then Slasher will come and visit you with more things. Shall have Slasher's money. Me, I may do small and run away. Because
Slasher, if you had to advise, what would you say?
If I call money, you will run away.
So
you want money.
Like you must say, your name has to be like what people see first. What they see before they meet you is very important. Let me digress. There are some girls that you see on Instagram that is their picture that will make you want to send them a DM before you even see them. When you now see them, you might not even be, like, what's be this? But at least the aesthetics has given them an opportunity to meet with you. You get, and if you know what you carry, that all you just need is, I just need to get to the door. Once I get to the door, I go deliver. Do you understand? So every and anything that you can do to gather attention that will not be negative, but sometimes negative attention self works, but you must be able to plan it when people say there's no publicity that is bad publicity, the publicity that is bad is the one that you did not plan for the aftermath. So your plan is to, for example, sleep with married people to get attention. Then what are you going to do with it? For
After that,
example, our brother, he has a
This
song
one, this short.
already, Pity My Soul. Do you understand? So all the attention is getting is diverting it to that song that he did with his brother, and is getting streaming. Do you get? So as much as maybe he planned it or he didn't plan it or whatever, he's milking it. So any publicity that you don't plan for, it will fall flat because you won't know what to do. You'll be juggling so many balls, like what should I do? But you already planned something that, see, I'm posting my nude pictures. These are the things I'm going to do. When my mother knows, when my father knows, oh, this is it. Do you understand? An example, don't post your nude picture, I beg you. It's some people do not, they don't get over it. But my point is, anything you're trying to, get, any clout you're trying to chase, have the plans already. Don't be like fish pie. That guy now, after the fish pie rave and sensation, what has he done? He's back to, just, wobbling. So
yeah.
be intentional about your cloud chasing. That, see, once I get the attention of these people, these are the things I'm going to push to them. Oh, I have a fashion line. Oh, I sing. I did this. You can start by doing covers of people's song, for example, because that will get your attention. For example, like I said, understand the market you're trying to penetrate it. She gave example of Rika Sani. Like it was Rico Slim in school. Rika Sani might not be able to fill an eco hotel in Lagos, but there are some countries outside Nigeria that if he says next week I'm coming to that country, they would wait for him at the airport. So as an artist, let me just give that example. Check your algorithm, check your back end when you release music. If you have more streams in Rwanda than in Lagos, please pack your bags and go to Rwanda. You must not blow in Lagos first before you become successful. Mr. Easy was big in Ghana before he was big in Lagos. So be strategic. That's what I'm saying, that okay, as a talent, as a creative, okay, maybe you stay in the Gomode area or Songota, and you just like, now from this place, I'll be big from here. You need other people around you, and it doesn't have to be a big person that, oh, I need this big manager or whatnot. Look for people that are genuinely interested in your success. For me, that's how I started with people that I work with right now. I just wanted them to be successful, and anything with or without working with them, I want to see them succeed. So that's those kind of people, you need them around you so that they can, regardless, even if the days that there's no money, it's just Gary people are drinking, they will still want to, drive for you that, no matter what, let's go. So yeah.
Fantastic. I think one more question before I leave the floor for that conversation is, what do you think? So if we looked at this industry, right, and this is for you, Slasha and Imo, if you looked at this industry, what opportunities would you say people are sleeping on? What do you think, what are the opportunities currently that you think people are sleeping on or they are not currently maximizing in the entertainment or media space? So Slasha, of course, speaking from a talent management, point of view, right? And of course, Imo from an actor, producer. What do you think people are missing out on the big picture that people are currently missing out on?
All right, so I'll start by saying that the entertainment industry is one of the few industries that you do not need so much to get attention. You can be in the corner of your room with no light and you use a candlestick and a phone to just record yourself, and boom, you're ready everywhere. So you see that access is what I believe that people are sleeping on. People are still waiting for somebody to help them to climb up. Whereas you can put yourself out there in the face of millions of people. What people don't have is they don't have a plan to fall back on when they get their attention. Just like, hey, maybe, for example, Papa will say that before you get married, read books. But just like, no be to marry. When I marry, I'll now start reading the books. Now you are married. You have challenges. You don't know what to do. You don't know the steps to take. You don't know how to navigate. The creative space is undertapped, is looked down on. Because, like I said, things come to you naturally. Imo said that she still does training. She does training. So you should not, trivialize the creative space or yourself that no worry, anytime if they wake me, I feel sing. If they wake me, I can deliver on this script. Oh, no, train so that there's no day that you meet that opportunity that you will not deliver. So visibility, there's nothing that you are doing that you don't need visibility. So people are sleeping on the access, the ease to access that industry space. I always tell talent creatives, especially people that need that visibility, that if I was an actor, a comedian, whatever, I'm a performing artist. If I hear that there's a movie premiere, I would make sure I'm going there. You know why? Almost all the media houses will be at that movie premiere. So instead of you going to knock on the doors of, oh, where is AIT? Where is African Magic? Where is DSTV? All of them at that movie premiere. I'm going to go there and I'll make sure that I speak to all those people. If there are 30 media houses there, at least if I have sense and I deliver, I say things that make sense, at least 10 of them or 5 would use my content, post me, show me on TV. And from there, you get some amount of visibility. There's light shining on what you've done. And don't go and put one post on your page and just delete, like you have just one post. You have killed yourself, because that one post might not see anything about you. Have so many posts so that by the day, like a Tunde Not or Gist Lover or Instablog post you, they come to your page and people are consuming different things and they're already into you. Before you know it, they follow you. And from there, you have a community of your own. So yeah, thank you very much. Over to you, Imo.
What are people sleeping on? More other kinds of stories around this entire AI thing. That's one part of it, because I've seen things. People are always, it's the scary stories that we're seeing much, and then husband cheating on wife and all of those things that we're seeing. There's some other things we can make through the AI stories. One, for those who are very invested or interested in making AI. And from the actor's point of view, what we might be sleeping on is the international gigs and thinking that we're stuck here. We're not stuck here. There are international gigs that we can get. When this guy got his role on Woman King, it was from a page 300 followers. Ideally, they would have put like all those popular people, but no, they put Pastor PJ. After he did that, he went back to face pastoring. I mean, we already know he's already a star, but ideally that was not his own chance. But this is an opportunity for actors to jump on international gigs because they want to tell more African stories. They're done with all their Oyibo stories and they want to see more things from us as actors. So we shouldn't sleep on that. The entire ecosystem itself does not need only people that are going to show in front of the camera. We need storytellers, producers, line producers, assistant directors. They're in the producerial space. Assistant directors are people who know how to use the apps that are used for creating schedules to shoot films. So when you see people on TV or on screens, that is not all that there is to it. There are people who earn a lot more money. An actor can earn 400K from something, meanwhile an AD is earning 2 million naira from that same thing because of the kind of work the AD is doing. That is what some people are sleeping on. So if your face does not seem to be liked as somebody that is on screen, pivot to all those other places. Open your mind. Be an editor. Be a camera person. Mohamed Atta, KC Obiajulu, they made videos for Beyonce when she came. And now if you ask them, they'll tell you their fees 2 million naira per day to hold camera. You may want to cry, but you need them to make your film look good. Everybody is shouting about Call of My Life. Uzumaka did her master's in writing, and she wrote a nice rom-com, and everybody now is making noise about Call of My Life, Call of My Life, Call of My Life. Who gave us the pictures? Mohamed Atta, who charges like 2 million a day. Who created the sets and all of those things to look beautiful? Anita Ashiru, she's very young. She's the one who gives us all those music videos that look very good. So do you know how to arrange your space at home? Do you want to be in entertainment? Do you know how to arrange your space at home? The way you arrange your space, you can arrange what people see with their eyes. So you're most likely going to be a billionaire being an art director, as long as you're not a jaga jaga like me, who's always looking for 10 cleaners to live after her and arrange everything. That arrangement, take it into your work as somebody in this space. And with that, you start saying, okay, I was one who already said, put me in your film now, like that. Little by little, you start entering. But while you're doing that, don't underprice yourself. Never ever underprice yourself. So don't sleep on every other opportunity that we have in this space. Don't sleep on any other opportunity we have in this space. Not everybody's face has to be seen. But the people that have money are not the people that we see. Let me just tell you the truth. The people that have money are not the people that we see. When you see these big movies, you are hearing the owner of Netflix, do we see his face? The guy who, Stan Lee, before he died, he will only show in one scene in his movie. But you can see Iron Man and all of these people. The person paying them, you don't see him. And the person is making back his money. Slasher already told us about how somebody will give Davido 150 million. Meanwhile, the person will go and make $2 billion from selling tickets, getting sponsors. And it's only 150 million that Davido will get. So, yeah, somebody said there's a thin line between greed and overpricing
So
yourself.
what's the thin line? I think that's the last question we'll take today.
Okay.
And so
What's
we
the
keep
thin
it to
line?
time.
Also,
Yes. What's the
so
thin line?
it's not greed. So when you think about it, okay, oh, this film, like I think Slasher already explained it when he was breaking down his coursework. Now, I'll break it down now. So there are two films I did. Let's assume that they paid me 1 million naira for both projects. One project, they kept me on set for 35 days and I was looking hideous because I was tired in the sun and it was only 1 million they were going to pay me. The other one, they paid for my flight, paid for my hotel, everything. And I worked only 2 days and they paid 1 million naira. And even at that 1 million, they were saying they don't have money because on other projects, some people have been paid 5 million for doing super because it's very good people. I mean, if you work with Fumbi, the people who did My Father's Shadow, that's why I'm happy that they won Best Film. They will pay you like 3 million, 5 million for working for just 2 days. Meanwhile, another person will say, why? Why am I paying them more than 200,000? Why am I paying them more than 100,000? Those people are the wicked people. So now you think about your well-being. How much is it to live in Nigeria? How much is the transportation? If I fall sick, how much would it cost for me to treat myself? When you put all of those together, add the money you're going to use in traveling to your village to go and see your village people, or the money that you're going to use in buying half the price of a ticket. That is your bill for that job. That's not overpricing yourself. You're not when you put all these factors together, you're not being greedy. You're not being greedy. So don't underprice yourself when you're doing the job. So imagine me 35 days falling sick. By the time you go to the hospital, you meet the doctor 2 times. That's 100K to talk to a doctor. If let's say you don't have HMO, you talk to a doctor 100K. Then they'll tell you, oh, the drug is something, something, something. You buy it. The drug, 70K for malaria. Because they'll tell you to take the medicine in the hospital. That's 170K. Then the transportation to Ibadan or something, let's say that's like 80. When you put everything together, that's what you do your costs. So it's your all of your running costs. So create the list like you're a commodity or like you're a good that they had to buy from somewhere and then they'll need to put some interest on it. And that's the price you give. It's not you being greedy. It's when you now say you want 1 billion for you when nobody knows you. Are you a thief? Just make sure that it covers most of the important things and then it gives you extra money.
I would say maybe this is where you need a slasher, but I'll let Slasher answer that question and then we can wrap this up. I think of what fast spent for time.
You're welcome,
Okay.
Awanati.
Thank
Okay, so
you.
Imo has also just shed more light on it. Like I said, what value would a producer get from paying you 1 million naira per day, for example? Do you get? So aside from your cost breakdown, like okay, this is what I'm leaving my house for 3 days. These are the things that I'm going to do. This is alternative for gone. And aside from that, this is how much I've put into my like you will do a proper analysis. You don't just call the price. Okay, how much do you charge? You just say this price. As what? Why? Do you get? For example, some people, once they say is a wrap on a movie set, they don't have any conversation with you again. Your movie is going to cinema, is going to Netflix, help us post. It's not their business. Please. They've acted, and that is it. Nowadays, artists, you book them for a show. You see that sometimes artists are say, oh, this artist is going to perform at this show. You check their page, it's not on the page. Why? Because it's not their show. The show is built around them. It's not their show. So they will not post. What value? Artists are even the funniest people nowadays because they charge the most, and the value you get, they just come there, DJ track 2. They are just miming, like they are playing with the mic, and they'll charge you arm and leg. You beg them to please post now. Let people even know that you are coming. You get. But actors, for example, they are living their real life. Some actors, for them to get out of a character, it takes a lot, because they've immersed themselves so much into that character for days. This is what they're acting. This is not, I'm not gay, for example, and you're supposed to act gay in a movie. Some people, that character is what they'll keep calling them. That's another story for another day. Some people, they can't do more than Gatesman in Hollywood. Because they've acted one Gatesman so well, and people just say, Gatesman, no, it's this guy. So the cost that you need to factor in all that, so that you know that after I'm done with this movie, after this production, I have savings. Like I have house rent. I want to buy a car. How are you going to do it? In the next 6 months, I need to buy a car. So how much is a car? Is maybe 15 million naira. So in 10 months, I need to raise 1.5 million naira. So do you get? So that is how you calculate yourself. But then the value you are bringing to the table must, otherwise people just say, all right, we'll get back to you. Never. We'll never get back to you. So yeah.
Oh, great, fantastic session. Thank you so much, everyone, for being very engaging. Thank you, Slasher. Thank you, Imore. Thank you for making up time to be here. S-Code, I don't know if you have any more questions. If you do, I'll only allow one more, because it looks like you really want to be in this space. Otherwise, I'll really like for us to cut it up. S-Code, are you still here? Do you have?
We can do a side thing. We can do a side thing with him afterwards so that other people can move on. Maybe another day or something.
Okay.
I need to also.
You're pressed. All right, great. Thank you guys so much for making that time today. Okay, Ashar. I have someone hand raised. Sorry.
Yeah, I just saw that.
Ashar, please unmute because okay.
Good afternoon.
Good evening.
Yeah.
Good night.
Maybe she's in another country.
Yes, I'm in another country.
Oh yeah.
Okay. I wanted to ask. I'm a multi-niched person. So I have a passion for acting as well, but I don't know where to start from. Also, I'm abroad, I'm in Canada. Also, I have a passion for drawing. I paint. I as well used to act when I was in university and secondary school. I was in CUTG in Covenant University. I was in the drama group. But I decided I studied international relations in Covenant University. I just recently graduated.
Okay.
Yes, so I also have passion for brand influencing, acting, skit making, drawing and painting, and also working in the professional world, like doing corporate jobs and working in organizations. Please, how do I go about it? I'm being a lifestyle creator.
Asha, you need to pick a struggle, but then again, you can do all things through Christ who strengthens you. So now you live in Canada. Do you have a job already?
No, I'm not eligible to work yet. I just moved in. I'm working on some documents.
You just moved there. So can you start with your phone to talk about the struggles of somebody who just moved into a new country? You don't have to stay the country you're in so that you stay safe.
Okay.
So that you can have your papers. quietly do that. They don't need to know. You can be in Russia for all we care. Nobody needs to know that you're in Canada, but just create something about the struggles of being in another country. So the way you can do it is while you are talking about it, you may draw. So you have a video of you drawing or painting something.
Yes.
While you are painting, do a voiceover of Kai. Now, wow, this one where I don't pack come Oyinbo land. Oh, this is what I'm going through. That is what I'm going through.
My parents want me to be speaking Canadian English in my content creation. Like, they don't want me to be speaking
Your
PG. They
parents
want
or you.
right now they are handling my page at the moment.
Oh my
How old are
God.
you?
22.
You're 22. Change your password.
Like we're trying to
Sorry.
prevent some family issues at the moment, but later on it will come to an end. Like we're
No,
trying to.
no, it will come to an end now. I'm sorry. It's going to come to an end now. You change your password or you create another page. Actually, that's not the page you're going to use. I'm sorry. Open a new Instagram page. Hello,
Okay.
Asha.
Yes, I'm listening. Like they are doing it for some security reasons at the moment.
I understand. And that is why I started with nobody needs to know you're in Canada. Don't worry, I'm
My
not
parents are with me. We're all living together. We all relocated together.
okay. Then you stay in a corner and point at snow or see. And like I said, focus on the training, on the drawing. Let your camera be focused on the on the painting. Do you understand? I don't
So
know
you
if you
don't
know.
have to reveal your face. That's what she's trying to say. You
You don't
could
have to
just do
reveal
your
your face.
back.
Your voice and the painting finish. The day they need to know your face, they will know your face. For now, be a lagbaja. Now, let me use some examples for you. Diary of a Nigerian girl. She just used to tell us about Flower Boy, this one, that one. She was working in an oil company. She was what? So, and I hope that your spirit is open to this conversation we're having because I can feel
Yes.
that you are as I'm talking, you're negating it. So, in Jesus' name, open your mind. Now, the painting that you can do, carry the camera, focus on it.
Okay.
You don't have to use that same page. Carry the camera, focus on it. Owanate has offered to come and teach you French because we have Quebec and Montreal there. The other, it's English and French that you need to speak in Canada that will take you to places. My friend who moved to Canada, the reason she's in a corporate space is because she was the best graduating student in her university because she got a Chevening scholarship. She was best graduating for the Chevening that year, best graduating, she was the valedictorian for her set, and she applied to Coca-Cola with all those things, and that's why she got a job there. Now, if you don't have those advantages, you can start by being a lagbaja. That a
Okay.
Nigerian girl did not show us her face for 2 years. We did not know how she looked. She used to go for events and we will not know how she looked, but she had a community of girls that were following her. You can use that opportunity to teach people how to paint. This is the process I use in painting. They can see your hand and see your painting. Then you talk to them through it. Talk about different issues. That, I'm in Nigeria and there are lots of things happening. They killed this and that person. Create a neighbor that they killed beside you and tell the story to draw Oyinbo people to your page. You have Oyinbo followers. And for Nigerians, they'll follow you to create stories around different things and paint, keep painting. One day you say, when you people have your papers, you tell them that you have an exhibition for your 1,000 paintings. Imagine that you paint 365 paintings in a year. After 3 years, you have almost 1,000 paintings to sell.
Okay.
You understand?
All
Yes.
right. All right.
What
Asha, I
about
hope
the
that helps.
yeah, what about the acting side?
So since you
So
cannot
maybe
show your
start
face,
one first.
start with this one.
Start one first.
When you are able to show your face, then I'll tell
Start
you
with
which one
monologues.
you go for the acting because there is TINF in Canada. You can attend TINF, which is usually in Toronto. Are you able to move around? You're not able to move around. Focus on this one and nail it first. When you nail
Yeah,
Okay.
it, we're always in the alumni body. Don't worry. You can come and ask
exactly.
us. We'll answer
Thank
you.
you. And
Okay.
then, like I said, Asha, I've dropped the LinkedIn, I said LinkedIn, Instagram pages on the chat box, so you can pick that up and chat them up on
Oh,
the Instagram pages as well.
Okay,
Sasha
thank
also
you.
said you can start with monologues. I think maybe that's another great way that you can go. But thank you so much, everyone. We're about
Thank
20
you.
Yeah, I'm
minutes
just
past
afraid
time
for her
today.
face and the IP that will
Yeah,
come from it.
exactly. So
Okay.
since you're trying to stay private, I think that maybe creating content without your face currently would be the best way to go. So we don't
Okay.
overflog this issue. If you need more advice, you can reach out to them on their Instagram pages, and I'm sure they'll be willing to help. These ones are sold out to Voila or alumni. They are sold out. If you need them, you can drag them like Tiger Jet. They will answer you, right? So thank you so much, Slasha. Thank you so much, Ibo. It was great. It was such a great honor having you guys on the show today. Great, great, great privilege to have you guys share with us from your wealth of knowledge. We truly appreciate it. Thank you, everyone, for making out time on a Thursday morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are, to join the session today. I hope everyone learned one or two things, and then they're taken away from this session to do better things. The next career power series would happen. So I'm going into basic announcement right now. So housekeeping rules. Housekeeping. Yeah, announcements. Yeah. Next career power series will happen in 2 months' time. That will be in July. Also, just to notify us, Koala is also planning the career fair. I don't know if I should be pushing this out right now, but well, yes, we're planning one in August ending. So we need every one of you to come through for us, support us, show up, invite people to also be part of it as well. But it's been great having every one of you on the conversation here today. See you same time in July. Thank you so much, Slasher and Imo. Bye, everyone.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone. God bless you.
Oh, yes, we have our president in the house. Mr. President, I didn't know you were still here.
Mr. President.
Guys, we have the president of Koala here, Mr. Shego Arebo. Please, kindly say one or two before everybody disappears. Finally.
Thank you. I love you all. I love you.
Shall stand.
Love you too.
So much. Thank you. I watch you guys a lot. Well done. I love you guys. Cheers, everyone. God bless you.
God
Thank
bless
you very
you.
much.
Great. Thank you. We love you guys. I will keep supporting you guys and watching all your movies. Slash, I come and manage me. That's what is left right now.
Me, I'm managing.
All right.
All right, guys. Bye.
Bye.